A skills shortage is poking its ugly head into the Australian job market, with several major industries calling for action. Victoria's state government recently announced they would be paying for thousands of nursing students' HECS debt within the next few years due to the current COVID crisis hitting our hospitals. Education is clearly at the root of these issues, with university degrees in lucrative areas being widely sought after. But are some degrees being valued higher than others for their job prospects? I spoke to students as well as an expert to get a clear picture of whether some degrees are better than others in our current climate, and to find out whether that matters. What's your name?
Claudia.
Hi Claudia. How are you doing?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good. So what degree are you doing?
I'm doing screenwriting at RMIT.
Why do you think screenwriting is important?
I think screenwriting is important to make sure you're getting representation for people and just have good stories. Like, stories are, I think, vital for survival.
So what do you say to people who think that your degree is useless?
I think that that's, a load of garbage. Yeah, creative writing is important to society, it's important to people.
Do you think that universities should offer more funding for courses like comp sci, business, degrees that are generally associated with higher job prospects and higher earnings after a degree is completed?
No, I don't think it makes sense to fund a course more than other courses. I think to just give everyone an equal opportunity. At the end of the day, you're encouraging people to do courses that they probably don't even like and that they're not going to enjoy a career in their future just because you funded it more. I mean, I'd rather have a few good years of doing what I love to do before I have to sell my soul to capitalism.
Alright, sick. Hi, what's your name?
I'm Valerie.
Valerie? Cool. What are you studying?
I'm studying animation.
Animation, right. First question is, do you think that all uni degrees are useful?
To an extent. Some courses only study a specific portion of what actually needs to be studied sometimes, so yeah, I feel like some courses would be really useful for that and some others not so much.
Second question, do you think your uni degree should be able to get you a job?
Yeah, I feel like it should, especially animation's a very community driven course. A lot of people are here to make connections. I feel like that's what is important in my course, just making connections and making, art industry people get to know who you are.
Third question, do you think there are any useless degrees?
I don't think I know many courses that are generally kind of useless in their own regard. I feel like a lot of courses at RMIT are very, driven to give you something to do for the 3 to 5 years. So yeah. My search for what a useful degree actually was led me to talking to Michelle Brown, a careers coordinator at RMIT, who helps run the job shop. She had a lot of interesting things to say about the market and the skills we use to get into it.
Let's just do introductions first. Let's just...
Yep.
So, hi Michelle, what do you do? What's your role at the uni?
Hi, Benjamin. My name is Michelle Brown and I am a Senior Coordinator of Student Career Development. We are a central team that looks after all students at the university in career support, and one of my main and key areas is the job shop, which is a drop-in service for students, which is not run, but we have current students that provide that peer-to-peer support, and that allows the students to understand what resources and support they've got, and then they're often booked into careers appointments or workshops, or just shown where all this really important information is.
Do you think that there is such thing as a better or worse degree to do?
Straight answer is no, definitely not. We're all different people, different individuals, different skills, different ways of working. So for me to say this is the best degree to do is just impossible, because I may not work with that degree, or there might be only a couple of people that really resonate with it. What it really comes down to is what we individually get out of our qualification. It's our own personal learnings, but it's also everything else that goes into a degree. You can't just have that transcript and that's it, you're going to get a job. You need to be, getting involved, do a placement, for example, and understand a little bit more about that discipline. So it comes back to our own personal strengths and interests and passions, and you can never pigeonhole that. If it's something that is a general interest to someone, then absolutely. And if it's a consideration as a pathway, as a career, then it could be a good time to look at it because of that financial backing there now. However, my concern is that we don't want to be having people take on these courses and come out of it hating the job, hating the whole space, and then going in and working in there, because that might be quite detrimental to the industry or to that field.
So really, there's no such thing as a better or worse degree. The best thing anybody can do is find a degree that they love doing, that they want to finish, and that they can do extracurriculars inside of. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Ben Astell for the City Journal. I hope we all learned something today.